Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I start up my coverage of Battletech. It's by Harebrained Schemes, one of my favorite developers of all time. They are responsible for the resurgence of the Shadowrun series. Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Dragonfall, and Shadowrun Hong Kong. They're really good. They also did Necropolis, which the Colonel and I played cooperatively. They do a lot of really, really good stuff. I'm 100% sure this game is going to be no different. It's going to be stellar and awesome. We're going to hop in. We're going to play Battletech. I'm just going to say that I've been a big fan of games like MechWarrior, Heavy Gear, Cyberstrike, all these things I played back in the day. And this is that, but mixed with turn-based strategy. It's going to be great, guys and gals. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. We're going to play. It's going to be fun. Okay, well, let's get started, shall we? New game. Now, I haven't touched this yet. I don't know what I'm getting into. I mean, I do to a degree, but I don't know. I haven't actually had any hands-on with the game yet. So I could be absolutely terrible. I'm assuming and hoping there is some sort of tutorialized part in the beginning so we can learn together and see what it's like. And if there's a way to skip that when you guys grab the game yourselves because it looks awesome, you want to play it, maybe you can skip that because I already played through it for you guys. That's why I like doing the tutorials and things of that nature, so you guys can just hop right into the action if you are checking it out on my channel first. Anyhow, it looks like it's time to begin.
I am Kamea of House Urano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times. About the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it That's up to you.
Battletech Restoration. I'm excited, guys and gals. Are you excited? Let's do this. Or try to do this, I guess. Okay, your background. Welcome to the Oregon Reach. The Oregon Reach is a small kingdom in the Rimward Periphery, a region of space that lies at the outskirts of more densely colonized Inner Sphere. It is home to the Oregon Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy, if I wasn't over-enunciating words there, and ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations, under the rule of House Arano, the Oregon Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here that your story begins. Okay. Cool. Alright, so that's the background. Our appearance. I guess we go with next. Oh, the Draconis Combine. Oh, I remember these names. Some of these. At least that one sounds familiar. I don't really recognize most of these other ones. The Draconis Combine is the only one I actually have a memory of. MechWarriors who hail from the Combine tend to be fierce, disciplined, and relentless fighters, no matter the odds they may face on the battlefield. Although the Draconis Combine is as ethnically diverse as any of the vast interstellar empires, it is also one of the most culturally homogeneous. Over centuries of rule, the founding house Kurita has succeeded in uniting the people of the Combine into a single culture, one heavily molded around medieval Japanese society. While some, most notably the descendants of the conquered Principality of Rizal Hagui, I get nothing, continue to chafe at the uniformity of the Draconis society. Overall, this has created a more cohesive populace and military than seen in other great houses of the Inner Sphere. I just kind of want to go with them. I'm going to let you guys just take a quick peek. I'm going to let you pause and read. I'm just going to roll out with the Draconis Combine. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to let you guys pause and read each and every one of these if you want to, so you can kind of select yours. I think these also... No, they don't. I was wondering if maybe they also let you choose like what your starting mech is going to be. I don't know. So again, go ahead and feel free to pause and read, because there are quite a large amount of these. And had I taken the time to do this beforehand, again, I wanted the first hands-on experience to be with you guys. But I would probably still have ended up with the Draconis Combine. I like it. It works for me. Let's go. You are of noble birth. Though immigrants to the Oregon Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Oregon space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battle mech, an old blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired on for a season to train you as a MechWarrior. Raju, was a strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life. Cool. Until the day after your 16th birthday, when you were exiled. You struck out on your own. Your family went bankrupt. Your family died in an accident. Your family was betrayed. So we have a gunnery and tactics, piloting and tactics, tactics and guts, piloting and guts, or gunnery and guts. Once the promising young scion of your family, you committed an unforgivable transgression and were sentenced to life in exile. You stole away with the family's ancestral blackjack and set off to find a new life to call your own. Your family was betrayed and its seat of power destroyed. You defeated the betrayers, but you were the sole surviving member of your house. With nothing but your family's ancestral blackjack left to call your own, you set off to make a new life for yourself. Struck out on my own. As heir to a noble family, you grew up wanting for nothing, and it turns out you couldn't stand a life of pampered nobility. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. Okay, out on your own, you fell into the life of a Regan, Coalition Soldier, Frontier Pirates, Solaris Gladiator, Inner Sphere Mercenary, Frontier Freelancer, or Merchant Guard. Just looking off of those alone, I like the idea of the Solaris Gladiator and the Frontier Freelancer. Inner Sphere Mercenary sounds good too. So the three in the center are the ones that I'm leaning toward just looking off of that. But let's see what options we get here. Gunnery, Guts, Gunnery, Tactics, and Piloting. Let's check the Mercenary here. Eager to get away from it all, you joined up with a minor Inner Sphere Mercenary unit. Integrating into the tight-knit crew took time, but you eventually proved your worth and became part of the family. Or the Frontier Freelancer. You roamed the Rim Ward periphery as a freelancer, signing on for whatever odd contracts you could find as a MechWarrior for hire. It was a solitary life, but as you became more comfortable with the itinerant lifestyle, you found you were able to make a decent living helping people on the frontier. What's the Gladiator? You took your skills as a MechWarrior to the famed... Nah. I'm gonna go with the Freelancer. I like that one. That sounds good. Until years later, you crossed paths with Rahu Mastiff Montgomery once again. He doesn't look so good. While running a routine patrol for a local government on the outskirts of the Oregon Reach, you were set upon by pirates and left for dead. Rahu, or Raju, appeared to be visiting the capital city and picked up your distress call. Upon rescuing you, he offered you a job in the House Arano Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of the Lady Kamea Arano. Or the Lady Kamehameha. It's fine. Alright, enter call sign. Pronoun, she, he. I'm a he. I'm a they. I can be a they? What is a they? Okay, whatever. Alright, we're going to be a he. Our call sign, MechWarrior call sign. Oh, it could be called anything? Squigs. I'm going to be Squigs. My first name, of course, is Bumpy, ladies and gentlemen. And the last name is McSquigums. Alright, I like it. And let's see. Don't hate it. I can customize? What does that mean? I'm going to go with a predetermined one. But that's still cool. That's really, really cool. So let's just see what choices they have. Narr. Narr. No, kind of like that. I'm not sure I'm thrilled with the mohawk necessarily, but yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. Alright, that's us right there. We are McSquigums. Let's do this. Alright, decades ago, your family came as a Draconis Combine. We have piloting tactics and more tactics. So our gunnery is 2, which isn't great, I'm assuming. Our piloting... Alright, so this tells us a bit more here. Let's see. Gunnery determines a chance to hit with ranged weaponry. That seems bad. Higher skill is effective, or is an effective counter to evasion and environmental effects that hamper targeting. Okay. Piloting increases melee hit chance and base sprint distance. It also improves the threshold of stability that triggers unsteady and increases the maximum level of evasion possible from movement. Tactics. It increases the effectiveness of called shot opportunities. It also reduces the penalty for indirect fire and improves the minimum range of weaponry. And guts. It improves maximum health of MechWarriors. It also reduces penalty from weapon recoil and increases threshold of heat that triggers overheat. Let's do this! The High Lord Tamati Arano II is dead. The Oregon Reach is left in an uncertain crossroads, once prosperous that is now a kingdom in decline, surrounded by powerful neighbors. Hey, they didn't just like speed through it. Lord Santiago Espinosa, a brother-in-law to the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving council of founding houses must be dissolved. His proposed directive would conscript their house guard and centralize power under a single throne. However, the High Lord's heir, the noble Lady Kamea Arano, is determined to rebuild the Reach without transforming it into an authoritarian state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive and has rebuked his vehement pleas to reconsider. On the morning of Lady Arano's ascension to the throne, her loyal captain of the guard, Mastiff Montgomery, makes preparations to escort her safely to the coronation procession that awaits in Cordia City. This is exciting stuff, folks. You might not know that, but I know that. It's going to be good. Coronation Day, Arano Summer Palace, 8:53 local time. Alright. I'll just move the cursor off screen. I hope that it locks when we get into a mission. I don't like the fact that it's not locked. Alright. Ballistic weapons recoil when fired and are harder to aim in subsequent shots. Okay, well, we're preparing for combat. I assume there's going to be some sort of tutorial or something along those lines.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, move to the edge of the screen or use WASD. Well, I guess we'll be using WASD because it doesn't lock to the screen. It goes off the screen, which I'm not a fan of. Alright, use the right mouse button or Q and E to rotate the camera. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Squigs. I had the Espinosa refit. Is that what it is? I had the Espinosa refit yards rush the repairs on your blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard field test, you know the drill. Okay. More importantly, though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now, do me a favor and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks in the actuators. Your turn. Click on a MechWarrior's portrait or press tab to cycle between available units.
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
Look at us, we're so cool. Sorry. Okay, move your mouse to the indicated point. Click once to set where you wish to move. Click again to choose the direction to face. Okay. Oh yeah. I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Tamati's funeral, and I'm worried about Lady Kamea's safety during her coronation procession. Anyway, it looks like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those burnt-out old urban mechs and open fire.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything, but my gut tells me something's off, and a warrior trusts their instincts.
Okay, we can fire on that one, or we can fire on that one. They both seem fairly legit. Do we have a % chance to hit anywhere? We're using basic attack. It shows our different body parts have different armor. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, I remember this. That's the rear side of the mech. We can attack the front, or we can try. Can we aim specifically at certain spots? It looks like we can. Or at least we can see where we hit. Alright, I'll just fire and see what happens.
All weapons committed.
Oh dang, we destroyed that fool.
Enemy
Yeah,
mech destroyed.
it's dead. Good shot. Your guns are in working order at least. Okay, looks like there's some more stuff moving around. I've been training Lady Arano since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times and proud, but I have no doubt that she'll be a just and effective ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. I'll rest easier once she's in the capital, with her cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria, well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there? The one moving through the tree line? Put some hurt on it for me, and when it turns, take it out with a rear angle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me, and her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Okay, so we want to target this guy over here. So we're going to select you, and we got to put some hurt on it, huh? Fire, and then a rear
All
angle.
weapons seconds.
shot.
Committed.
So I guess we didn't do too much. Structure is exposed. So he's gonna move. He's turned.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Okay. So it turned away to run, exposed its back, I guess, and we took it down.
Enemy
Alright,
unit
that's
destroyed.
fine. Nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Oregon politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamea belongs on the Cormorant throne. Okay. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. Ah, jump jets. I remember those days. Sorry, I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground there, near the edge of the lake. There's something to be said about this game being a turn-based. Like, I like the idea, I like the concept. It's definitely more my style of game than the original MechWarrior type games. But I also miss those MechWarrior games, the originals. They were quite good. So we would have to hit 4, and then we would jump. Let's see what bonuses we get. You gain evasive charges based on distance. +2 difficulty to hit this unit with ranged attacks per evasive charge. You may also use jump to initiate a death from above attack on enemies. What?
Engaging jump jets.
Look at them jumping! Yeah!
Enemy detected.
Oh, our heat's critical though.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
So just gonna waddle on into the water. Alright, cool. Warning, plasma leak detected. Jump jet malfunction. Jump jet systems damaged. System inoperable until repaired. Oh, well that's not cool. Oh, for the love of all the gods. This is what I get for insisting on a rush job. Not that I had much of a choice. The Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they were trying to process every single Royal Guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jets replaced, so we're just going to have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I want to make sure nothing else is going to break down on your blackjack before we take it out on the Cormorant Road. That's a weird phrase, or weird name. Alright, click the melee targeting reticle on the enemy or press V to cycle through melee targets, then click the attack button. So, what? We need to move. Are we with ranged right now? Like, I don't... Melee attack using piloting skill to hit, ignores evasive. Hit removes guarded, deals damage and... okay.
Engaging physical attack.
We headbutted it? What? A good hit. At least that's solid. Alright, one last test. I want you to take your blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Alright, well we're going to run on up over here. We're sprinting. So that's our full range of vision that we can look at. Alright.
Full throttle.
Okay, we have evasive. He fired at us. And he took out one of our evasion things, but it looked like it was good. Congratulations, Squigs. Your blackjack is as combat ready as it can be, given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turn out to be unfounded, and we end the day having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I've become. But if not, then I know you'll be ready at least. Alright, it's time to move out. Lady Arano is waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this MechWarrior
Raju.
was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I kind of want to see what's next, but I don't want to get too far in, so we're going to tentatively go over there and see, but it may trigger something else entirely, so I have no idea. Why can't I sprint again? Oh, I can. I just have to hit the sprint button. Okay, cool.
Full throttle.
Whee! He's got a Centurion. I wonder if there's stalkers and what is it, jackals. Or they're jaguars. I'm trying to remember all the old mech names. Yeah, anyway. Raju Mastiff Montgomery. Squigs, allow me to introduce Kamea Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of Oregon Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on the channel? I'd say probably. For the time being, yes. My father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a fount of tedium that never runs dry. Yeah, I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for the entire reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Heh, bold words, cousin. The only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for that family heirloom that you call a Battletech. In the arena? In it, I reign supreme. Yeah, we'll see, cousin. We'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Rahu, I am ready to go when you are. Overland, along the Cormorant Road, as is the Arano tradition. Aye, Kamea. We'll get you there in one piece. Squigs, fall in behind me. And remember what I told you.
Mission successful.
Yeah! I completed the successful testing of my mech. The blackjack is ready. Oh, I miss the days, guys and gals. I do. So I can't say there's so many stories to tell you. There's just really like circumstances and scenarios that I can replay in my mind of stuff that I used to do playing the MechWarrior type games, where you can outfit and customize your own mechs with certain weapons and just it's really good. If you haven't played them and you can handle going back and playing an older game, I highly recommend it.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Arano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations! For the Directorate!
That's bad. That's real bad. So her uncle is actually a town. It can never just be peaceful, right? Like, can't we just have a game where there's no violence and war and betrayal and just wouldn't be much of a game, wouldn't be very compelling. I realize, but sometimes you just gotta get tired of all the horribleness. Coronation Day, Cordia City outskirts, 13:22 local time, 1:22. If you guys like the 12-hour clock, there you go. Oh, this is not going to end well. Or maybe it will. I don't know. The first battle mech, the Mackie, was developed by scientists in the military in Terran hegemony in 2033 or 2133, 2733. I don't know. I didn't get to read it all the way there. Manage your mech's heat in combat by turning off low chance to hit weapons. Okay. I do like the tooltips up there because some of these are going to be very useful and stuff that I probably wouldn't think of immediately unless they go into more detail as we continue on. But once we're actually in the mission, guys and gals, or maybe even right beforehand, I don't know how the saving and all that stuff works. Anyhow, I think I'm going to break it off here, and in the next episode we'll begin the new mission and we'll see where it goes from there. Anyway, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, or any of the wonderful fun stuff, it'll all be down below in the description of the video, as it always is. If you did enjoy this video, like I said, there should be another one being uploaded immediately after, so within a half hour to an hour, the next episode should go up. And you guys can jump in and enjoy that as well. But if you enjoyed this video specifically, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, give me a like, guys and gals. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more stuff. There's tons of things for you guys to look at. Over 5,000 videos. You will be busy for a while. And yeah, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the game. Let me know what you think of, the series as a whole. Just talk to me, guys and gals. I always like to hear feedback and just, chat. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid thee a farewell. Until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.